All right, hello everybody. Monday night, and it is Monday night tech chat. Hold on, I have to move this really quick. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties already starting at the beginning of the stream. And hold on, let me change this color a little bit because it's a little bright. Hopefully everyone's doing okay tonight. I really haven't live streamed at all like this, especially this past week. I kind of got lazy with live streaming. Just wanted to kind of get on with you guys tonight and talk to you. Hopefully we can have a few people in the chat tonight. Let's go ahead and maybe share this out, maybe make a post about this, even though it's already on Twitter. So if you guys can watch this on Twitter and on YouTube, I do stream with Restream. Maybe make a post about this. Okay, hold on, let me. And somebody already smashed the like button, so thank you whoever smashed the like button. And again, don't hesitate to chat and say hi, what's up. Looks like we got a few people in the chat so far, so hopefully everyone's doing good. Again, hopefully it's Monday. It's back to school. I think a lot of people are going back to school already. So high school kids, you know, or if your local district hasn't already started school, it should be starting within the next couple of weeks. I think they started school already where I lived, so hopefully everything is going smooth. All the parents out there, I don't have any kids. I just have dogs and cats, so hopefully everything is smooth sailing for all the families and parents that are having to, you know, wake up a little extra early to send their kids off to school 5 days a week. So that's got to be interesting. But anywho, guys, I just wanted to kind of get on here and update you and talk to you. Let's talk about tech, right? Let's talk about what's going on. So first of all, Android 13 released for the Pixel 6, the 6 Pro, and I believe the 5A. Just a heads up for those of you guys who are wondering if Android 13 is available for the 6A. It's not. I've checked. I don't know what's going on with that specifically yet. Hopefully my buddy Tito, if he watches the replay on this, can maybe give me more information about that, and we can talk about that a little bit. And I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about my injury a little bit and let you guys know what's going on with that. I actually have my follow-up appointment in 2 days finally, which I'm super excited about. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not excited because I don't know what they're going to tell me. And, you know, for the last, I believe it's already been 6 weeks since I've seen the doctor. You know, I've noticed obviously major improvement in my mobility as far as my shoulder goes. When I'm driving now, I can actually like pick my arm up and do this, right? Maybe like a month ago, I could not do this, guys. So that's progress right there. Again, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I know I have the little background there, but I'm kind of getting there when it comes to being able to lift my arm. I started physical therapy last week, and I can tell you one thing, guys, it is painful. You know, rehabbing a collarbone injury is like basically rehabbing a shoulder injury, because a lot of the exercises are basically shoulder exercises, because I'm having to gain movement back into my shoulder, and it has not been easy. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I've already gone through, I believe, 3 physical therapy sessions, and it's painful. It's not, how do you say, what I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot more smoother than what I've been going through, and every time I go, it just hurts and hurts and hurts. And my physical therapy people are telling me that I have some issue. Like, I guess they've noticed that there's a lot of tightness in my rotator cuff, or whatever you call this thing behind the shoulder. Like, that's kind of where the mobility is kind of stopping, or it's not what it's wanting to do. It's very stiff, and it's just wants to kind of stay in the same place, and it's understandable because, you know, I was in a sling for 2 months almost, and, you know, my arm was basically in this position all the time. You know, it really stayed in that position. So the muscles and even my shoulder blade back here have to kind of get exercise, and I have to kind of retrain my muscles on what to do. Now, of course, I have no clue what's going on with my fracture on my collarbone. I need to, you know, I'll find out once I have my x-ray on, I guess, Wednesday this coming week, and see what my doctor tells me. I don't know if I'm going to be out of work longer. A lot of people keep asking me, when are you going back to work? You know, my coworkers, if those of you guys who are following me are watching this, right? And again, I don't know. Let me know if I'm not seeing anything in the chat here. Please smash the like button in chat. Say hi. I want to make sure that the chat's working, because I am using Restream service, so the chat is working. We got some lurkers in there, guys. Come on, let's talk about tech. Let's talk about life, right? Let me go ahead and exit there. At least I know my chat is working. So go go ahead and share this with a few people, I guess. You know, totally forgot to do that, by the way. And for those of you guys who are busy, I understand, you know, but, you know, if you guys are available to watch the channel, I really appreciate that. I'm actually uploading a video currently as we speak on the Pixel 6a because I got a new case, and I'm actually charging the phone here, but you guys can kind of get a sneak piece of the new case that I got right here. It's kind of small. It's kind of tiny. It's kind of like a slim factor case, and I got it off eBay for like very little money. So, okay, well, I guess I'm the only one watching this stream now. Kind of sad, actually. Currently live. Okay. Let's chat. Okay. Okay, for those of you, hey, we got Ian's Tech in the house. What's going down, buddy? I've been watching a lot of your TikToks, bro, especially like on the older iPhones and stuff like that. So welcome to the chat, and I appreciate you being here, man. And again, I don't know if you're aware that I was in an accident a few months ago, so that's why I'm talking a lot about my shoulder and my clavicle. I broke my clavicle, and I'm rehabbing it, and has not been fun. Let's see, Ian's Tech in the house. Ian's Tech in the house. It's going down. Hopefully everything's good with you, buddy. Again, I'm like super into your TikTok videos, and I'm hoping you're doing good also. Looks like we got a few people. Let's go ahead and continue to share this on YouTube. And I just downloaded Android 13 on both the Pixel 5a and my 6 Pro. And one of the, I guess, the key features, I guess I was on Facebook earlier, and, you know, I guess Google went ahead and made a post about that. And they said our Android 13 update for Pixel devices begins rolling out today, along with the latest features. You'll see improvements across areas including battery and charging, okay, fingerprint unlock, and performance and stability. Let's see, had to come say, hey, man, hope your shoulder is doing better. Thanks, man. Honestly, you know, if I had to give like a percentage of like where my shoulder's at as far as like how it's doing, I would say it's like 30% out of 100. Like that's kind of where I think my shoulder is at as far as that goes. So hopefully, again, I'm rehabbing it for 8 weeks. I'm doing physical therapy. And we'll really have to see what my doctor says on Wednesday, because I do have a follow-up visit. I don't know if there's still a fracture or some sort of like, I mean, because I don't know if you guys noticed, follow me on Instagram, but I posted a picture a couple months ago for the actual break, which is pretty nasty. And then I posted an update, and the update really didn't look much better. Like you can still see like the bones were kind of like stuck together, but there wasn't really much like, I guess it still looked like it was broken, basically. But, I mean, I was doing a lot better even at the beginning of July. You know, I was having more movement, and, you know, you can tell the bone is, you know, sticking to each other now. So, thank you very much, bro. It looks like you're the only one wanting to chat, man. I don't know what's going down, but hopefully everyone's doing okay, buddy. Let me see. I'm going to have to maybe share this with a few other people, like Latrizzle, maybe Magic Tech. I don't think that guy's still awake, but, you know. It doesn't hurt to share, you know, share, I guess, my live streams at times. A lot of people are sleeping already. You know, it is Monday night. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts, Ian, if you're still there, right, on the Pixel, the 6a, you know, or what's going on with Android 13, maybe your favorite features. I'm just going to kind of, you know, read off, I guess, a list here of what's going on as far as the updates. Let me see. Okay, let's turn on some music. I want to put on some music just because, you know, the background can get a little boring at times. You know, that's too loud for you guys. Oh, that's super loud. Okay, hold on. Whoa. I think 25 is good. Okay, we'll leave it at 25. And then we'll go ahead and do a share screen. We'll do a Chrome tab. And again, let's see, Android 13 features. So, okay, well, let me go ahead and read off what Ian is saying there. And let's go ahead and do picture in screen so that looks a little bit bigger. Let's see, I haven't gotten Android 13. Okay, okay, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, hold on. I haven't gotten the Android 13 update, but been using the Pixel 6a as my work phone for now. Like it so far. I need to make a video or two on it. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just like uploading like case videos. I'm probably gonna work on a video of me like gaming on it, because a lot of people a lot of people, you know, have complained about the 60 hertz refresh rate, which to me, it doesn't really bother me that much. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is as far as what it go, like the screen goes. I know a lot of people are saying, well, some of Samsung mid-range devices have 90 hertz or 120 hertz, you know, if they're comparing it right. But you know, these mid-range devices that Samsung has do not have flagship chipsets in them, you know what I mean? So to me, it's like, you know, Eggos and waffles, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But you know, there's two different companies, two different devices, and you know, you're gonna be lacking features. So let's go ahead and talk about Android 13 and what's new with it, I guess. You know, again, I know it's probably kind of hard for you guys to see there, but I'm just gonna go ahead and read off of it. So last year with the release of Android 12, and just so you guys know, I'm reading this from 9to5google.com. So last year with the release of Android 12, Google completely overhauled the world's biggest mobile OS. The huge addition of Material You coincided with the launch of the reimagined Pixel series. Almost a year on, Android 13 is here on Pixel's phones, and while not a drastic update, contains a ton of new user-facing features and functions that you need to know about. Our goal with each and every OS update is to cover as many of the new features to slowly get introduced and refined over the new developer preview phase and the public facing beta program, right? If you've already been updated your own Pixel from the very first beta or even during the developer-focused previews, then sadly there likely won't be any surprises right out of the gate. Even so, there may have been tweaks and enhancements you simply weren't aware of and even used to yet. So one of those features that I can tell you guys right now is in the camera feature. I don't know if I don't recall this being in Android 12, but if you go to video on your phone, and you're recording, there's actually, hold on, let's see. There's actually a speech enhancement thing there. And again, maybe that's not something, I don't remember if that's something I noticed from Android 12, but there's a speech enhancement there. And I think you can only really use it on, try this video stabilization. When you're using specific frames a second, I suppose, right? You have to really look at, you know, you have to kind of tweak the settings there, but you can really only use the speech enhancement when you're using a specific, I guess, resolution and frame rate. So there's that. But anywho, let me go ahead and continue reading on. And again, Ian, thank you for at least being the only chatter in here. You know, again, I don't, you know, 13,000 subscribers and I got 3 people watching, so that goes to show you the YouTube notifications and whatnot. So again, for those of you guys who get in later on, thank you guys again. Okay, hold on. I knew I was gonna do something, and let's see. Sent that to him. Oh my God, I'm hating Windows 10 right now. Let's send this to Mill Hustles. Get that guy. Tech for your needs. If he's still awake, it's gonna be almost midnight on the East Coast. You know, Tobin. We'll go ahead and send Tito a link also. You know, again, well, I was gonna say he's asleep, but no, it's like 9 o'clock where he lives. So, and then again, if you see this later, Tito, shout out to you on the new car, by the way. I saw that he posted saying that he got a new car, so congrats to you on that, buddy. And we'll get this going. Let's see. So, geez, let's see if we can get a few people on here tonight. But let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and continue reading on here. So, again, I had Android 13 beta, so I'm really seeing huge differences. But hands-on with 100+ new changes and features in Android 12 video. I'm not going to watch that. So navigate this video, hands-on, blah, blah, blah. UI changes. So you have a new pop-up permissions panel. You have overflow lock screen notifications housed in a shorter pill. Vibration setting screen redesigned with additional options. You have combined display and text menus. You have dark theme in color and motion settings. You have increased basic color within wallpapers and style selection. The media player squiggles for previously played media. New fingerprint unlock setup UI on the Pixel 6 series. Tweaked Pixel Tips apps. So again, they just go over stuff like that. Adjusted swipe unlocking registration and entry. Brand new photo picker. Combined security and privacy menu. Redesigned Screensaver menu. For usability changes, we have Pixel Launcher supports multiple layouts. Taskbar adds 6 icon slots. Taskbar for tablets and big screen gains app drawer button, which is pretty cool, I guess, you know, for those who missed the app drawer button. Again, I'm kind of already used to the I guess the swiping up feature, you know, where you just swipe up and you get the app drawer. So it's really, I mean, pretty simple. This hold home for assistant with 3-button navigation. So again, if you guys want to disable that, you can use that. New QS tiles to turn off one-handed mode and this QR code reader. Power menu and settings, shortcut, improve reachability and quick settings panel. Redesign plain media notifications. Notification permissions pop up on the first app launch. Per app language controls. And again, I'm just reading off this. I'm probably not going to read all of them, but let's see. Cosmetic changes. Let's see. Custom device profile pictures, minor size adjustments to 2-line lock screen, clock, device control, QS. Okay, it's a lot of stuff, guys. We've got Lucid Taurus in the house. It's going down, buddy. Finally, we got the second chat in here. And again, man, I'm just going over what's changed in Android 13, buddy. Again, I just updated my Pixel 6 Pro to Android 13, so now it's no longer beta. Now Android 13 is officially out, and I'm just kind of sharing what you know, what you have to look for as far as changes in Android 13 if you have a Pixel device, right? Tweaks to pin entry screen, material revamped cast picker pop-up, pulsating home screen unlocked animations, pill shape again within the settings, wider and thicker gesture navigation bars. Let's see. Updated Google Lens icons in Pixel Launcher search widget. Improved animation, easy using, themed icon shortcuts for Chrome web pages on home screens. App widget faces, and again, we can actually watch. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and turn off the music here really quick. And then we'll go ahead and just watch this video. I'm pretty positive I shared the saying I hope the Poco X3 gets Android. Is that the phone you're on now? If that is, then pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check out this video.
Android 13 is now officially rolling out for Google Pixel phones, and it adds a number of important tweaks, tuning, and some alterations over last year's massive Android 12 overhaul. This might not be quite the drastic update in comparison. Even so, though, here's all the biggest and most notable user-facing features in Android 13 that we think you need to know.
Our Android 13 coverage is brought to you by Phoenix, the minimal, lightweight, razor-thin case designed to enhance the look and feel of your phone without adding any extra bulk.
I like that case.
Phoenix makes cases for those that want to show off their phone while still keeping it protected. You won't even notice the case is on until it falls to the ground and you notice it's done its job. There's a protective bumper surrounding the camera so that when you set down your phone or even drop it, the camera itself will be protected from scuffs.
Not a sponsored video for me, guys.
To celebrate the launch of the brand new navy blue case for Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, you can get 20% off the entire lineup with code 95 Google at phoenix.shop or via the link in the description. Instead of hiding your phone in a thick rubber case, don't be a fat Freddy and try a Phoenix case for yourself.
To make things a little bit easier before we dive in, we've compared everything here to the previous stable Android 12L build, which is available on Pixel phones, to show you all of these changes, and we've broken this video down into UI, usability, and cosmetic alterations. With that out of the way though, let's head over to the desk and get started with our full hands-on. When launching an app for the first time after updating to Android 13, you may see a slightly altered permissions panel, firstly with the more rounded corners, and rather than giving access to files and media or generic files and media, you enable access to photos and videos or music and audio, depending on which files app requires access to. This also includes more colourful and obvious buttons within that floating pop-up menu. The allow and don't allow buttons will adhere to dynamic colour settings and the assistant theming choices. On the lock screen, if you have multiple unread notifications, you may now see truncated alerts to help reduce information overload. A shorter pill will now show with line-style icons housed within it. Tapping or opening or even
Can you still
dismissing
hear the
any
audio?
notifications
You can still hear
will
the
make
audio
space
from
and
the,
remove the smaller pills and give you a traditional
from the
look on
actual
that
web
lock
page,
screen.
because I don't remember if I shared the audio.
The vibration menu within Android 13 now contains more options. Firstly, new calls, notifications and alarms, interactive haptics headings, and these will help you direct to the controls that you will need at any moment's notice. That's not all though, as you can manually adjust the strength of vibration feedback for each notification type to suit you best. You can also adjust how your phone reacts to notifications and alarms. There's a new toggle to let your phone vibrate before initially a ringtone will kick in if you do not answer your phone right away. And this relies on sound being enabled on your device. It's not available in silent modes and vibrate modes. You're also able to disable alarm vibrations from this menu and even enable interactive media vibration, and this mimics a similar function found on many devices where haptics are used in conjunction with audio to enhance media viewing, but is available currently in a limited capacity.
Oh, not too bad. I knew about this one.
A new menu combines the display size and related text adjustments into one easy to manage panel for all things related to screen scaling and font options, including text and bold text, so that you can get a good grasp upon what you're viewing on a screen at any one point in time, and saving 2 menus in the previous version. Within the color and motion settings section, there's also a new toggle to quickly enable or disable dark theme while adjusting all other visual and display options. Google has increased the volume of colors available within the basic color section within that wallpaper and style app, and this now includes 16 options with at least 7 single tones, along with a further 9 dual tone options to apply alongside the wallpaper based dynamic color options that you do have at your fingertips. As part of yet another media player overhaul, when playing media in music, podcast and selected video streaming applications, the playback progress bar will display a squiggly line to the left of the playback head to indicate just how much media has currently been played, and showing you just how much is left. That will be viewed in a thin line to the right of that playback head itself.
I don't know.
Visually, this makes it easier to see just at a glance how much of a song, podcast or even video that you have completed.
I don't know. Okay, hold on. I want to pause that. I don't know if I like that or not. You know, I've never seen adding a squiggly line. I guess it makes it more visually appealing. And again, I don't know why an ad popped up for more videos. No, I don't want to watch more videos. That's interesting though, I guess, you know, considering adding a squiggly line, you know, to something like that, when it makes sense, you know, you guys can fast forward from the taskbar up there. It makes it a little bit easier for people to use that. So I like that.
And this change is visible from the lock screen to the quick settings media player. Although spotted with the launch of the Pixel 6a running Android 12, when registering a fingerprint on Pixel 6 series handsets, a new enrollment setup interface is now present. An animated GIF will show you just which areas of your thumb or finger to place on the optical scanner throughout the process, and this helps ensure more accurate registration, with heat zones showing just how to get that full coverage of that in-display scanner on your device.
You kind of have to guess most
the
of the
Pixel
time.
Tips app layout has been altered with larger tiles and a more prominent device or OS highlights at the top of the main homepage. All features and functions remain identical to previous updates though, but it is a good way to highlight some of those new additions with the device that you currently own. If you do prefer to use a pattern for your device screen lock method, then the registration process has altered slightly. The pattern drawing tool is now more spacious, with a slower trail when swipe patterns are visible within the deeper security setting. This makes it easy to see where you have swiped from and ensure a more accurate entry, and is also visible on the lock screen when you have registered and set this.
I wonder if anyone actually uses patterns anymore for their
Android 13
security.
features a brand new photo picker that is streamlined and more privacy conscious, as apps and services no longer need access to all of your on-device media. Instead, you can select a small pool of photos and videos to give access and then add to whatever service or platform that you do want to use the images for. After introducing Security Hub to Android 12, the latest release is adding a combined security and privacy menu that fuses on-device and account security settings. It features color-coded safety status indicators and prompts to even remove applications that are deemed insecure or potentially harmful by Android and Google.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
The Screensaver menu has also been updated with options no longer hidden in sub-menus. The Start Now option is also renamed to Preview if you do want to test out your screensaver Screensaver, while selecting options, lets you access customization settings with an M3 button floating within a circular cube. Likely in preparation for the upcoming Pixel tablet, the Pixel launcher now supports multiple saved layouts when in portrait or landscape mode. Ideally suited to devices with bigger screens, this doesn't quite mimic the iOS feature seen on iPads, but it does mean that apps and widgets will appear in different locations depending on how you customize within each portrait and landscape orientation. While the app taskbar was introduced for screens larger than 600 dpi in Android 12L, Android 13 now features an extra slot for quick app access. App suggestions will appear here if you do not choose up to 6 apps, although that said, you can use this option if you wish.
I haven't enabled
Google has not only added a further app slot as well for that taskbar on larger displays, there's now a persistent app drawer button that removes the need to swipe up, therefore accessing all on-device applications and being able to quickly switch between them at a moment's notice. It's going to be a great option for tablet and larger screen foldable phones out there. If you prefer the classic 3-button navigation method, in Android 13 you're able to disable the long press of that circular home button when invoking or activating the Google Assistant. It is important to note that if you do disable this option, the corner swipe to invoke the Assistant is not available when using on-screen buttons. There are 2 brand new quick settings tiles to add to your device and access and activate modes quickly here in Android 13. You can now add a dedicated one-handed mode toggle to activate or deactivate the swipe down gesture on that gesture bar or nav bar to enter this extra reachability mode. There's also a Google Lens powered QR code reader that's also available, and this lets you quickly launch into Lens and scan QR codes from any screen within Android 13. Scanning is very quick and it lets you copy text, open web pages and much more on top of that. To help with access, Android 13 power menu and settings shortcut access buttons have moved to the very bottom right of the quick settings panel. This means that you don't necessarily need to reach up to access to important areas, and also has the benefit of cleaning up the main notification panel with slightly smaller activation buttons. This also includes the guest mode if you do have this activated. The notification and lock screen now playing media notification pane has gained a substantial overhaul yet again here in Android 13, with changes to almost all aspects. The new UI shuffles up the design as a whole with a dedicated play pause button off to the right, skip and back controls along the bottom row with the scrubber in between, and shuffle and like buttons are also present for specific applications with extra toggles for podcast apps there too. Album art has also returned, but in a throwback move, this envelops and themes the entire mini player to show exactly what you're listening to at any point in time. The playback progress.
I have a feeling that like adding the shuffle and I guess the rotate button on that, and again I don't know if anyone's still there or paying attention, would be kind of annoying, because if you accidentally tap it, then I feel like you're gonna kind of just annoy yourself, and it's gonna be annoying not being able to go back to the whatever you were listening to because you ended up putting the player on shuffle. That's just me though. I kind of of the one with Android 12 opposed to the Android 13 version, I guess, but that's just me, I guess.
Bar is also more prominent with those aforementioned squiggles showing just how much of a track or podcast or even video have completed. When launching apps for the first time or after an extended period without usage, you'll get a pop-up panel to confirm that you want to allow incoming notifications. This ensures that only the apps you want to send pings will be able to do so, and it's part of even greater privacy controls here within Android 13.
Oh, that's good.
Google is making it easier for bilingual Android 13 users to set apps to their preferred language without adjusting the system-wide locale or language with an enhanced per app language option. This feature allows you to dive into settings or the app settings, and if an application supports multiple languages or dialects, then you can set it to another default upon launch, and this can be made on an app-by-app basis, so you don't have to make any other changes beyond the applications that you want to be in a different language or dialect. Within the developer options section, there is now a new toggle to enable Stylus handwriting support, and this means that Palm and Stylus touches are registered completely separately. It also hints that we might see Stylus support for the upcoming Pixel tablet later in 2020. 2023. As it stands, it doesn't actually work with the Pixel 6 and 6 series, but it is an option.
First of all, as a part of Team Pixel, and again, shout out to Team Pixel members, I'm super excited if they even send me a tablet, right? I would be surprised even if I get like the Pixel 7 or 7 Pro. I mean, whatever they send to me, I'll be happy with, obviously. But like a new tablet, like we haven't seen a tablet since the Nexus, the Nexus series tablets. So that's pretty exciting. I know, Android tablets are pretty much not a thing anymore. Basically, the only really ones that people that I guess would still use are like, the Samsung ones, or the not just the Samsung, but like I guess the Amazon Kindles. I don't know if people actually still use those. I've tried purchasing a Kindle one time and it was just trash. It was horrible and I did not like it, and I ended up returning it, or ended up just selling it. So anywho, let's get back to the video, guys.
And hopefully for future devices that will take this on board with the Android 13 update.
For sure.
When you copy any text or images with your Android 13, you'll now get a bottom left overlay, much like the screenshot option, showing a preview of just as what has been captured. In the case of text, you're shown an enlarged preview of what you've copied alongside an edit button. As you'd expect, this opens up a very simple editor after tapping, where you can view and tweak the text that you've copied. And this can be helpful for removing unwanted parts of URLs that you've managed to copy, such as stripping Twitter's share identifiers, but it is a great new option that keeps things consistent with what was added in Android 12. To help you quickly control any of your connected smart home devices, Google has introduced a new toggle simply titled Control from Locked Device. This option, which is off by default, allows control of external devices without needing to unlock your phone, and therefore does not require a passcode or PIN to access and control those home devices. This doesn't work for any and all that we've tried that may require an external app to communicate and control via the Google Assistant or the Google Home, so it may work on a case-by-case basis. If you happen to have automatic battery save mode enabled when your battery hits a specific percentage, well, the minimum limit has now been raised from 5 to 10%, and this is likely a way to ensure that your phone has even longer before it hits those ultra battery saving modes. You may notice a new setting within the quick settings panel that will show any active apps on your device, and these are listed as apps that are running in the background even without user input. This can be viewed by fully expanding that quick settings panel. Tapping this allows you to fully stop or help improve device performance by stopping these apps, and hopefully battery longevity will be improved as a result. However, some may be required for ideal functionality, so we would say err on the side of caution with this one if you're stopping applications constantly, worrying that it will affect your battery life. When moving widgets and apps around your home screen pages with the Pixel launcher, the drop targets at the upper portion of the display have been adjusted. When moving an app or an app icon, the remove and uninstall buttons are now much closer together. That said, it doesn't affect functionality. This remains exactly the same.
In the chat. What's up, everybody? Smash
if
the
you
like
have
button.
a Pixel 5 or newer, the back panel quick tap gesture is gaining a much needed option to quickly toggle the flashlight. This will save time and means you don't necessarily need to access that quick settings tiles or unlock your device to enable the function. It works pretty well in our experience.
And let me just go ahead and pause this really quick, guys. Again, if you guys are just joining in, we are just looking at a video from the 9 to 5 Google guys or whatever, comparing Android 12 to the new Android 13, because I just updated my Pixel 6 Pro to Android 13, right? So we want to see the new features. You're saying this video is moving like 2 frames a second. LOL. I'm sorry, buddy. It could be my internet connection. Let me know. I mean, I'm not getting anything as far as like drop frames on my end, but
the Pixel Launcher app drawer search bar can now show app shortcuts as well as some selected in-app content. Direct powered by the Google app are also available, with app-specific searches now joining that app drawer widget for extra functionality. If you've not yet set up focus mode within the digital wellbeing settings, upon first launch or when creating a new schedule, Android 13 will automatically rank or put apps at the top of the list which are deemed your most distracting or your most used, and therefore makes it slightly easier to set up quickly if you do want to quietly and quickly remove applications that you find distracting on a day-to-day basis.
All right, Lucid Taurus, let me know if the video looks just as bad as Latrell Stain or Warganta. Let me know if that's looking bad. I can't tell because, again, I'm watching this on my phone. Let's see. Is Latrell Stain or Warganta? Let me know if that's looking bad. I can't tell because again. Okay, guys, come on. Let's smash that like button, guys. Come on. Let's messaging me now. All right, somebody like my photo on Instagram. It's choppy. Oh, I wonder if it's okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can reduce the quality here. Maybe go to like it's streaming in 720. Let's do 480 instead. I don't know what to tell you guys. It could be my internet connection, although.
The back gesture is fairly uniform in Android in that it will go back one screen.
I have full bars on all my things.
And Indo features a new predictive back animation, which is available within the developer options, which will show you just where you're going to be taken back after holding the back edge screen gesture, which makes it easy to determine just what page or screen you're heading back towards. But it is something that you will, as we mentioned, need to enable within developer.
I'm not sure what's going on. It's got to be Restream, honestly, guys. Okay, let's stop sharing for now, and again, let's just get my pretty face on here. And again, guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I got 5 out of 6 likes, so that means Latrell hasn't liked my video yet. So come on, Latrell, come on, buddy, let's like the video. My computer probably ain't powerful enough. Maybe I've been meaning to reset it, but I still use this to mine Bitcoin every now and then. But I stopped mining so that I can actually get some use out of this, because when I'm mining it lags a little bit. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let me know if this is any better, guys. I don't know. Sorry. I really need to start using my Mac Mini as a live streaming setup instead. It's just that it's over here on this side of the room, and I'm so used to being in the middle of the room, I guess. All right, bro, don't worry. I stopped the video, man. It's all good. How's it going on your end, the Trizzle? So yeah, man, I was kind of updating at the beginning before you came in. I was kind of updating everybody on what was going on with my, my injury and my rehab. So today was day 3 of rehab for me, and like I've been telling everybody, it's like torture, man. I feel like they're like stabbing me in the shoulder every time they're doing like just like basic stretches, guys. Now, I know it's the rotator cuff because like that's where the pain is coming from. That's the reason why I can't like lift my arm up. Like I'm gonna tell you right now though, this like I can probably lift my arm up this high now on its own without it like being in pain. But other than that, like, I just have to continue rehabbing, and I have my doctor's appointment on Wednesday. I'm hoping it goes good. I'm hoping they say, okay, yeah, the bone's healing, but I have a feeling there's still a bit of a fracture going on, because like I feel like if there wasn't a fracture, I would be not feeling so much pain in my shoulder. But my physical therapists also say that, I have to basically, all they're doing is just stretching and exercising my, like what is this little backbone back here, your shoulder blade. And, I'm basically just doing stretches, guys. Like I'm basically moving my arm back like this. That's all I'm doing. And it's painful. And of course I'm trying to get my hand over my head like this. So that's like the key goal, is to make sure I have like all the movement back in my arm. And it still hurts. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, I'm still in pain when it comes to me doing specific movements. And, I'm just trying to be as careful as I can be, not trying to overdo it. I'm trying to let the physical therapist do what they need to do. And they're very good. They've been telling me, hey, like, just tell me when it hurts. And then, that's going to be where you stop. And of course they'll try to stretch it a little more, and I just have to hold it like for a specific amount of time, and then they let go. But oh my God, like it feels like they want to break something. Like I don't know why. Like, this is as far as I can move my arm. Like, it sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing okay tonight, Monday night. And let's see how the chat stopped. I guess Latrell was the last person to chat. I guess he's the only one that likes me here. Just kidding. Okay, shout out to Lucid Taurus though. I really need to go and jump into my Google Photos and like delete all the videos that I have, because I just have way too many videos. And because everything uploads to the cloud, I'm running out of space now. That is the crappy part about back. There should be a feature where you can like disable backing up like videos. Photos, yes, but videos, I want to turn that shit. I want to turn that shit off, guys. How long have I? Oh, I've been going on for 40 minutes already. Okay, sounds good. Well, going back to the Android features, guys, I guess aside from that, I think those are pretty solid updates on the actual device. Without getting into too much more detail, I guess there's a lot of things that have changed on Android 13, but a lot of little things that didn't change. Like the Wi-Fi toggle, for instance. And I'm not just going to complain about that. I'm going to complain about that until they fix it, okay? I don't know why they don't do it. It's simple, on and off. Like, what's so hard about that? Now you have to press the internet button, and then from there, it gives you the option to turn off your mobile data and your Wi-Fi when I really just want to turn my Wi-Fi on and off. You know what I mean? Which is so stupid. Oh my gosh, it frustrates me like big time. So, okay, again. Nightbot's working. I don't know what's going on, guys. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I still here? Is my video okay? You say my video is not choppy. But yeah, keeping my fingers crossed for the doctor's appointment. To be honest, I don't think they're gonna say I can go back to work. I don't think my doctor is gonna give me a full release as far as like, I guess being able to be 100%, because I don't think I'm 100%. That's for sure. Like, kind of sucks because like, my job won't let me go back until my doctor 100% clears me, and I don't know how long that's going to take. I mean, that could take up to a year with this kind of injury. I mean, a lot of times it could be 6 months. A lot of time it could be a year. So I'm just hoping that a few months from now that, I'm going to have more mobility in my shoulder and that it's a lot better than what it is now, guys, because I haven't been enjoying, everything that's been happening since I've had my accident, and it's been frustrating. If I can be 100% honest with you, it's frustrating, and my anxiety has gone up, and my stress levels have gone up also, because I have to pay out of pocket a lot of these co-pays at my doctor, so that kind of sucks. Did you look into public aid? Okay, I'm not going starving. I don't know what's going on. Okay, now I know it's restreamed because the chats are not going through, or at least it's lagging. There we go. I guess they're a little bit delayed. I mean, I'm not unemployed though, Borganta. That's the thing. Like, I'm on disability right now from my job, so I'm still getting paid. Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to like bash on my job. I love like the company I work for. I think the company I work for is like one of the best retailers to work for, and that's just my personal opinion. But like they won't let me go back to work with light duty, which I definitely don't want to argue that at all, because like if I'm doing something at work and I end up hurting my shoulder again or my clavicle while I'm at work, it's kind of a liability for me to go back to work when my shoulder is not 100%. So there's that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so. All right, but yeah, I mean, I don't blame the company I'm working for. I think they're just, and again, I'm getting paid. Did I sort out the deal with the disability check? No, I haven't, but I'm gonna find out what's going on this week because I do have to submit information to them. And right now I've been okay. Like, if you guys follow my other channel, Borganta, you guys know I'm doing Uber Eats on the side. So that I can make up for like the money that I'm not making from my disability checks, and I've actually been doing pretty good. Like, I'm making about an extra $300 to $350 a week, and that basically makes up what I would have normally gotten paid for my regular paycheck. So I mean, I'm not complaining there. It's just a little bit tiring for me, but I mean, again, I'm not doing anything overexerting for my shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, it's not painful for me to drive around. I'm sitting in my car half the time, and it gets me out of the house. Like, I think the hardest part of this injury was me having to be home the first couple months and just not doing anything and not being able to really go out and enjoy myself. And if I was going out, I was having to wear the sling all the time, and no joke, guys, like just walking for 30 minutes to an hour at a time the pain from my shoulder or like my rotator cuff or my, I guess my, my backbone or whatever, the elbow, the backbone over here, like the pain would shoot from like over here to my chest. And again, I guess because I haven't been working out my chest, also like I get pains from like over here all the way to like right here, and it feels like I'm having a heart attack. I don't know how to explain that, but like even just walking for too long, it could be overexerting to my shoulder, which again, like I don't think that's certainly feels good, and if I had to go back to work and be on my feet for like 8 hours, I'm usually there 9 hours, but I get an hour lunch, then I think I wouldn't be able to do it standing up. I would have to sit down at some point, and the thing about it is like they don't want me sitting down, so there's that. Like I don't have a desk job, guys, just so you guys know. But yeah, hopefully, wow, we got 7 people in the chat. Guys, smash the like button, help the YouTube algorithm get this going for me, because I really need the views, guys. I need views on my channel. Like, I don't know. It's crazy, like how some people, I guess, consistently, get views, or their channel views just go up. Like, when I'm posting consistently, I think my channel is doing a little bit better. But like this past week, I didn't really post anything. I maybe posted like 1 video, and the channel just drops in views. Like, and even though my channel doesn't really, I mean, it's pretty consistent as far as like the viewership. I'll be honest with you guys, my channel gets between like 1,100 and 1,300 views every day on the channel, which is about maybe close to 35 to 40,000 views a month, right? But some days, like the ad revenue is like pretty good. Like it's maybe like, I want to say like I get around $10 a day, and then some days it'll drop to like $6 or $5, and I'm just like, what's going on with that? Like, but I know it has to do with like the CPM and the RPM and whatnot and blah blah blah. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of YouTube's like ad system, but I get it, But I mean, hopefully we'll see what's going on with my disability, man. I mean, I'm really not 100% sure. Like, technically, this is my last week of me being on disability until we figure out what my doctor says. So, I mean, and I have no clue what's gonna I have no clue what's gonna happen with my doctor. Like, he's either gonna say, yeah, you're fully clear, or no, you can't go back to work. If you were to go to a chiropractor, would you say let's get cracking? Heck no, I wouldn't. I would not go to a chiropractor. I mean, the physical therapy people are doing just fine. Again, they're basically working my shoulder out for me. All I do is lay down, and they seat me or they lay me down in specific positions, and then from there, they're exercising my shoulder in different ways, or they're doing specific stretches to kind of get that mobility back. And again, it hurts, but I'm not complaining. Like, I mean, yes, I am complaining because it does hurt a lot, but I just want to be able to stretch my arms again, guys. Like, I want to be able to do this, and I'm not even close to that. Like, that's probably as high as I can get my arm right now. I can touch my head finally. Like, I can scratch my head. I can take my glasses on and off. I couldn't do this a month ago. Like, or like a month ago, I was finally able to start like eating again with my left arm. It says your video graphics look like a scrambled cable channel. That was the idea, buddy. Now, if you don't like them, I'll go ahead and change them. Let's see. Let's go back to the OG over here. There we go. I had it like that for a little bit, or should we go to the stars? The little bubbles. Let's go to the bubbles, guys. Let's do the bubbles. I like the purple bubbles. I don't think it looks that bad, honestly. Let's see. Your video graphics look like it's better now. Okay. We'll keep it at the bubbles for now. I kind of like the dark background because it kind of went with that. But if you guys like, the brighter colors, we'll keep it at that. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. Oh, you're saying my picture was bad? You couldn't see me? Like, is it my camera? Are you saying my camera? I mean, I'm watching my own stream right now, buddy. Like, I have my phone on right now, and I'm watching the stream, and I'm not seeing anything bad. I think it's y'all's connection. Latrell, go check your Spectrum connection, man. I have not gotten any notification on my restreams that my internet's going bad. Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch. I'll rewatch it later on, buddy. It's all good. Rewind that feature. But yeah, no, for sure, like, you know, I'm just doing my best to rehab as best as I can and make sure that I'm able to kind of stretch my arm out as much as I can. Oh, like and just do exercises, I guess, to help stretch my arm, you know. But anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get off. You know, hopefully everyone's doing okay. And you know, I'm uploading a video. That video is gonna probably pop up tonight, so hopefully you guys can check that out. And I'll probably try to pump out a few more videos this week on some of the content that I'm gonna be posting up as far as the Pixel 6a and the Pixel 6 Pro. If I see anything that is worthy talking about as far as the Pixel 6 Pro with Android 13, I'll go ahead and, you know, make a video about that. You know, again, I know I feel like, you know, as a Team Pixel member, I have to go ahead and put out something. What capture card do you use? I'm not using a capture card. I'm using the Restream service, which Restream is like a website that you can go to where you can live stream from YouTube and add all these little effects and whatnot. So I'm not using a capture card or anything like that. I do have a capture card for my like Xbox and my PlayStation. I just never use it, but it's not connected to my computer anymore. Maybe it's time for a computer upgrade, guys. I built this PC back in like what, 2017, 2018. Actually, no, I built this PC after I moved back in here at my parents' house. So I want to say I built this PC in 2018, 2019, maybe, summer of 2019, maybe. And, you know, it doesn't have the best graphics card. I think it has a decent GPU, and it's got a Ryzen 5. It's got a pretty good motherboard. It's got like 5 or 10 fans in there, you know, cooling it. You know, I don't have, it's not water cooled, but it's basic, you know what I mean? But anywho, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off. It's getting late. And you know, I gotta get back on it tomorrow morning. Hopefully everyone's doing good. We'll see how the rest of this week goes. I'll probably post another video on Wednesday after my doctor visit, or like post once I find out what's going on as far as my shoulder injury and my rotator cuff and my clavicle. You know, share that information with you guys. And I really appreciate all of the I guess all of the kind words and whatnot that you guys have been sharing with me, all the support that I've gotten over the past, you know, 3 months. I've been out for pretty much 3 months and a couple of days. My accident was on May the 13th and it was August the 13th. So we go from May, June, July, August. That's 3 months already. And, you know, it's been a blessing to be able to take the time off and to be home, right? And to, I guess, not be so stressed out about everything. But at the same time, you know, I'm a guy that likes to keep busy and just be out and just doing things, you know what I mean? I don't know how else to say that. I like to be busy and I like to not be home most of the time. I like to be out and about, and you know, I really enjoy being at work and just doing what I do. You know, it's not like, you know, I mean, yes, it's a stressful job, but I also enjoy like being out there and conversing and communicating with people and helping the company that I work for as far as, you know, what I'm doing. But anywho, guys, again, smash the like button. Literal, I know you still haven't smashed that like button, bro, so please smash the like button, bro, and hopefully everything's okay. And well, I'll send you a DM in a little bit, I guess, and you know, let me know how you're doing and everything like that. And just shout outs to guys like Tito. I'm gonna check out Tito's video on Android 13 right now. You know, again, Magic Tech, Stevie Tech, Latrizzle, Tobin Moyano, who else? Alex Tech, also ATPR24. Shout out to you. Shout out to whoever supports the channel. Shout outs to Tech for Your Needs. Shout out to who else? Who else am I giving shout outs to? Lucid Taurus, Maximilian. Shout out to you, buddy. Morganta. Shout out to you, buddy, again, for, you know, joining the chat. I know you're coming from Magic Tech's channel, man. And, you know, I really appreciate you coming over from there and supporting my channel. And just anyone that's watched my channel. To the new subscribers, again, I have 13,100 subscribers, so I really appreciate that. The 100 new subscribers, I don't know who they are. They might be bots. Who knows? I have no clue if they're real or fake accounts, because obviously it doesn't reflect in these live streams. But anyway, guys, Mike from BTech Reviews signing off. Thanks again, and you know, keep an eye out on my other channel. If you guys haven't checked out my other channel, Side Hustle Mike, that's a channel that follows my my gig economy work as far as Uber Eats goes, right? So if you guys want to check out that channel and see what I'm doing there, go ahead and check it out. I have about 26 subscribers right now on that channel, and I want to try to hit 100. My goal is to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year on that channel, which it's not a very easy, I don't think it's a very easy niche to be in. I think there's a few successful channels that are doing it, but I don't think that it's easy to be successful in the gig economy, I guess, vlogging. So me, I'm going to try it out at least while I can. You know, once I end up going back to work, you're going to see a lot less videos from me on this channel and probably the other channel, but you know, we'll see how that goes. And I'm just going to have to take it a day at a time, guys. You know, again, we'll see what the doctor says. I have no clue what's going to happen, but wow, I got 8 people in the chat now. Should I keep the chat going even though no one's chatting? Like, there's 8 people here, but there's nobody chatting, so I don't know what's going on. Guys, if you guys are just joining in, please smash the like button, right? I really appreciate y'all being here. If you guys haven't checked, just some channels to check for, I guess. You guys, since I'm super into like gig economy work now, I follow a few YouTubers that do a lot of Uber Eats and Door Dashing, right? So I follow a guy that his YouTube channel is called the Electric Scooter Academy, and it's all spaced out, Electric Scooter Academy. The guy's like 50 years old, and he does Uber Eats on a scooter, an electric scooter, and literally he makes like $100 like in 4 hours. I'm like freaking shocked that he does this, but he lives in like downtown Hollywood or LA or something like that. So he has like, you know, there's a lot of like restaurant or a lot of people that order in the downtown area that like just get the food delivered within like a mile or two, so he doesn't really have to go far. So he makes the money really quick. I also follow Megan Reisman, who is another gig economy YouTuber. I follow there's this other girl, her name is Ride Along with Brie. She's another YouTuber I follow. And then the other channel that I follow is a young guy. He's like in his early 20s. He's probably like Latrizzle's age. He's like 21, 22 years old. He goes by More Finance, M-O-O-R-E Finance. Borganta says smashing the like button twice would be counterproductive. Yes, don't smash it twice, because if you smash the like button twice, then the first like won't count at all. It'll go away. But More Finance, this guy, he breaks down his videos very in like such a way. Like, I just love the way he does his videos. Like, he's very intricate in what he says. He's very detailed on what happens when he's doing his gig economy work, as far as like his Uber Eats and whatnot. And it's just fun to watch these videos, guys. So again, guys, gonna head out already. Smash the like button. Again, shout out to all of you guys who watched, and the replay crew, shout out to you. You all have a good night. Thanks again.